men when I did the call out, like we're actually like, I wanted to do this my whole life. Please choose me. I wasn't expecting it, but it seems like there's definitely that demand. Like men want to model dresses.
Brianna Klassen.
Oh.
Uh, she also goes by Ment. She's a member of Pattern Nation, a clothing brand and art collective and creative platform for colorful humans. Her work addresses issues of the soul and ranges across media, depending on what is at hand. She is also an installation artist and musician residing here in Vancouver, BC. What did you do to prepare for the show itself?
For the slow fashion show, I was exhibiting a gown that I had already made a couple years ago. So preparing for the show happened a long time ago. But what I had to do for this project was put myself in a new mindset. I have been doing a lot of streetwear, casual, athleisure style stuff for a long time. And this was one of the first projects where I branched out into more of just for the runway. And that was my intention when I made the dress that I made, was that it was just going to be for the runway and not really for everyday wear at all. And so putting myself in that mindset and working really slowly on something like that was a really interesting emotional, spiritual process because throwing out any kind of ideas of selling. Usually we're on a market schedule where we have markets that we know when they're coming and we're preparing our clothes for that particular market to have them sold. So putting all of that out of the window and just focusing on how I could make a statement, a conceptual statement. And so that was kind of how I prepared. And then in the actual weeks going up to the show, I was really just trying to find the right model. And I knew I wanted a male presenting model, somebody who was comfortable having their full chest exposed. And so I actually went from thinking, oh no, I might not have this male model to having three male models kind of vying for this spot and me kind of texting all over the place trying to figure out how to choose a model. So that was more like what it was for me was finding like the right person to put the dress in. I didn't want to wear it myself because I really just wanted that scene of that male energy going down the runway. And so yeah, that was kind of my preparation.
What she meant about the idea of finding the right person for that particular piece, right? They have to be comfortable with the way they flow to like a man who can walk a runway like that and hold a piece like that because it is in essentially a more maybe in some respects more traditionally held with women and the feminine, but you have to be really comfortable in both. I
Yeah,
love
I
how
was
you put that.
surprised at how many men, when I did the call out, like were actually like, I wanted to do this my whole life. Please choose me. I wasn't expecting it, but it seems like there's definitely that demand. Like men want to model dresses. It's just not something that we think about and make for them very often. Yeah.
It's a multi-gendered piece, right? So it's like, and it exposes the chest, right? So it's really important that they have to be really feeling comfortable. Thank you for sharing that. That's so lovely. I'm just going to share really quickly what Brianna's talking about because I think that's important for just for us to get a sense of. And I actually pulled it up. Sorry, I'm all over the place with my so this is back to my interview with her colleague Sid Eva. And if I can I'm just gonna play this real quickly here.